What is this? What is this? Stop beta orbiting. Hmm.
Hi, welcome back to another video.
Hi.
I was going to talk about beta orbiting today because I guess that starts to happen a lot. And people always think that only women have beta orbiters and that it's some weird guy who's just constantly doing favors for her in a manipulative way. Just
So it's only got. It's only got. What? It's only guys that orbit women. Right. So she's gonna say women orbit men. All right. Let's take a listen.
constantly trying to get in her good graces and then thriving off of the breadcrumbs of attention that she gives him.
Right. So that's a beta orbiter. The guy that just isn't that just like the friend zone or whatever bash they call it. Hmm. It's the same thing. Whatever bash. It's the manipulation and the sense of control that is given out by the image you present yourself to be and how you allure, how you attract. The power of attraction. Just be positive and just say yes to the world, and you open yourself up to the opportunities. Smashed.
But I don't really think it's a gendered problem. I think guys have beta orbiters too, but I think they're called something else.
They call it something else. Look down. She can't. She won't say it. What are they? Why don't you just say they're beta orbiters as well? No, they're called something else. What is it to her? Who knows?
They're like called his options. So he'll constantly be
Options.
giving out breadcrumbs to all these girls, maybe giving them
Maybe giving them hope, false hope. No, the world giveth false hope. Who knew? And yes, you're just gonna live it fully in everything, in every level of your so-called life, because you're gonna treat people that way. You're gonna treat yourself that way. Of course, just relentless relativity, opportunity, this and that, and so who knows? It could be anything. Oh, but just smash the facts into you and remember the numbers and the Harry Potter balances and equations, and then you're okay. Yes. So, false hope, he just dishes out breadcrumbs and this and that and this and this.
hope that he will finally pick them. So they'll talk with them just enough to keep them satisfied, but not enough to let them know that they're interested. And
Oh, what? What are you saying? You know what do you see? She's she's saying, "Oh, Brick just he gives him just enough. Just enough what? Attention. What? Are they friends? I mean, what's going on? Are these women just hanging out, just relentlessly begging and this, and the guy's like, "Calm down now. Here's your treat. All right, go away now." False hope. False. So again, false hope. What are you saying, Bash? Who knew that it's like the fox and the hound? Okay, there's why are men and women thinking they're so-called friends and besties for life? Yay! What is that? What does it even mean? The Fox and Hound truly shows some bash even though they're both dogs or some bash animal, and then one lives in the forest and one lives ruled by some bash guy that beats a dog and just hunts and does all this bash. Perfect symbology of what they want you to believe. The wilderness and man, and somehow they cannot live together, but they are this and that and this and that. No, man and woman. Who knew that that men and women are, well, they share a holy union, become one flesh, which means the generative aspect of what we call generations. Wow, who knew? Which really means life, bringing forth. Not that we create life. Well, we did nothing to be born. Wow, who knew? Not even your parents. They just had sex. Wow, they just friction and friction and oh, this came out and in there and wow. That's wow. That's creation to you. Wow. No, it's the whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing. But this person is saying some bash about orbiters. And even though you're not a fox or a hound, it's you're thinking that somehow men and women are just here to have fun and this and that and this and that and this and this and that and that. Or what's going on?
And beta orbiting, in my view, is just being obsessed with someone who doesn't like you. And they know that you're obsessed with them, but they kind of thrive off the attention that you give them. So they don't want you to stop being obsessed with them. So they're not going to turn you down.
So that's just cruelty, okay? It's not beta orbiting, it's just suffering. Okay? Because even the person that thinks that they're dishing out crumbs, no, they're the one that suffer as well. Because both are engaged in a way of suffering. Who knew? One thinking that they can dish out something, and the other one thinking that they can receive something and try better, better, better. What a shame. Dishing out some false attention, some false love, some false this and that and this and that, not knowing what you see.
Or anything. They're not going to say, stop chatting me. They're not going to say, stop talking to me. They're not going to say, stop doing favors for me. Because why would you want that? Why would you want less attention? Why would you want someone to stop doing favors for you? And why would you want someone to stop complimenting you all the time? The beta orbiters.
Why exactly? Why would you want that to stop? Well, it's the ways of the world, the circle jerk feeling of the world, the relentless supposed pursuit of happiness. To surround yourself and those that just relentlessly boast you and swell you up like a hot dog, and say this and that and this and wow yes, but no, what's going on? Nothing. What do you see? What are you living? And what are you worshiping? Wow, what a shame. So, again, all this, children grow up. Yes, boys and girls, and they play together and wow. But then there comes a time when they grow up and they realize, wow, it's amazing. All of a sudden, they know and they know this man and I grew up with this or they I know this and who knew that this and that and wow, it's just and they know. So is it just like, oh no, I know Billy and I'm gonna be friends with him forever? Ah, what is going on? In what bash bird brain quarter mouse quarter bash ape and trawled ape and then quarter another bash ape trawled ape whatever? What in what bash mind does it enter that supposedly men and women are here to be friends? What is a friend? I mean, as for a man as well. I mean, there's only humanity. There's only life. And what is it that you glory? What is it that you express in your ritual and your behavior and your work and your enduring of the life? What is it that is expressed and worked through? Not worked upon and creating all these sandcastles that are just gonna turn and blow to dust. So what's going on? No, they can be friends, and you can be married and have multiple guy friends, and you can be married and have multiple girlfriends. Yes, it's amazing, and it's just so amazing, 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 and this and that, and this and this and this and the other, and we just do things together and go activity, activity, and this, and sometimes we even sleep together. Oh, it's so amazing. What is going on? Just pure abuse of yourself and others, manipulation, because this person said it. Why would you want to stop feeling the pleasure? Why would you want to stop feeling the comfort and the praise? Why would you want to stop this and that and that and this? In the end, nobody's getting hurt. He's getting what he thinks he's getting, and it's just a compatible relationship. This and that. Justification, this, justification, that. But truly, it's just bent. It's curved. It's just, who knew? Straining it until you don't know what the stress you're putting it upon until it snaps. Until you snap.
Get this weird pleasure out of the breadcrumbs that they get. It gives them some sort of rush that
False hope.
Milady finally talked to me or Milady did this for me. And even though I'm
Milady.
saying Milady, it's typical on both sides. When the guy gives you attention, you feel like you are the chosen one. You feel like, oh my god, he picked me out of all his beta orbiters. Or on
He
the
picked you for what? The crumb? What are you even saying? This is a witch speaking, just leading crumbs, ready to snap you. All putting this front of conservative what bash. What does that even mean, conservative bash? Nothing. Okay? It's just words to just defile you. So what is it really? Because, oh yeah, you're just so pro this and pro that and anti this and anti that. What are you saying? What do you see? Or is it just some vast relative truth that you're putting out there for the anyone who just happens to see it this way? Okay, wow, because you believe in relative truth, bash. So again, beta orbiting, bash. It's nice to have people around you. Yes, it is, and it's nice to call people friends. But what is a friend? A friend is eventually someone's spouse. Becomes what they're supposed to. And even though they acted out and then try to fulfill their lives with the same bash that they had before, because who knew that just playing it out like people do these days isn't enough? Because they have no exactly, they're living and worshiping the false image. So therefore, it's unfulfillment relentlessly. So whether you are with someone or without or this, it's just unfulfillment. Who knew? Who knew? And you're gonna call it different names and this and that, but unfulfillment. Who knew? And you're gonna try to fill it up, and you're gonna say, "No, what's wrong with having friends? It's called being social. It's called being a person. It's called this. Smashed, smashed." A man and a woman, yes, they can know other men and women. Who knew? And they can gather and share. And wow, who knew? Just sing and dance and this and glory and worship and have and eat together and this and that, but at the same time they go back to their families. They live under the refuge of truth. But no, they don't. They live under the refuge of some bash fear, some bash this, that. Father is void of truth. The never giving enough love to the woman. This, that. The woman feels unfulfilled. This, she's unappreciated. This and this. She's out there trying to create her own bash image and this and that. And the guy's just bashing in his image and this and that. And then the children are just in the tumbleweed. Okay, and that's what's happening. And so this is a tumbleweed child talking about beta orbiting and how to stop it. What a
the
shame.
flip side, after you finally racked up enough favors for Milady, she finally chooses to date you after her boyfriend breaks up with her and she's feeling a little bit lonelier.
Who knew that that actually happens? So maybe that's why people do it. They're willing to put in the work until Bash Lady, as you call her, dumps her other boyfriend. But no, it will be a long. It's the long con because she's gonna go and have a blast, and after maybe when she's in her late 30s or whatever, she might remember you and say, "Oh, I wonder what he's up to." Contact. All the while, you are probably still suffering over her and be, "Oh yes," and then who knew? And you call that love? What a shame.
Or something. So a beta orbiter probably is someone who is always just trying to get in your good graces. is always hoping that you'll finally pick them. It's not really a genuine friendship. I
Okay, who knew that that's actually it's just worship of false love? Who would want to be there begging to be seen, to be given attention, to be embraced? What is going on? False love. That's a child that grew up learning false love and being told that there's no such thing as the love unconditional of the Father in life, in the flesh, with the true promise, life everlasting, the true promise. And who knew that life has a way? And who knew there's such a thing as the truth, the Word of God, that reverberates in all its creation? Who knew? Wow, no, it has to be some bash orbiter.
I don't think, because it's not on equal footing. There's this beta orbiter who's obsessed with their friend, and then the friend who knows that the beta orbiter is obsessed with them, but doesn't acknowledge.
Exactly. So what you call friend is just interest. Okay? Yes. You couldn't have put it better, and you're just trying to walk eggshell around it. Okay? What is going on? Friends are just interested parties. Okay? They supposedly are receiving something from the other person, and you're supposedly giving something that back, right? What a shame. Because say let's take a man and a woman and their supposed friends. In the beginning, when they first met, I guarantee you one party was interested in the other. Me more than just, in the biblical sense, they wanted to know this person. Okay. But if they received or just didn't want to act on it because of this or that, they just rather have him in their life. And because they're just such a great person, and this and that and this and the other and that and this and this and that. What's going on? Are people that just bash that they don't even know what they are, that they have to relentlessly count on others to just make them whole? Wow, what a shame. Instead of being, yes, what, my brother in flesh, what do you see? Sister of the flesh, what do you see? What are you worshiping? Are you worshiping yourself relentlessly? Well, okay. Embrace the ways of the world and continue suffering until you die. And that's it for you because that's what you believe. So, okay, go ahead. Yet, there's eyes that see and ears that hear and listen and are just relentlessly humbling themselves. Okay? And not to say that they're lashing themselves and just torture. No, no, no. It's admitting that one is wrong. I was so wrong and wrong again. And wow, how could it be? And then it is revealed how it is. How it is that we are wrong. Wow. And it's amazing. Truly amazing. Because it's the worm that just defiles you and makes you think, wow, it's just, it truly is a rabbit hole that you can spend a whole lifetime in, but that's all it is, a rabbit hole that you think you're creating some bash life in, but no, it's a rabbit hole. Who knows where it goes? And there's tunnels, and if you go there, it might just turn to a dead end, and this not lead you to where you wanted it to go in the first place. And this, wow, smashed.
It isn't like, hey, it's never gonna happen. Is just kind of aloof to the situation and pretends that maybe one day there could be a chance. So it gives the beta orbiter some sort of hope that,
So, bottom line, men and women, in essence, cannot be friends. What is it to be friends with a man and a woman? Are men and women here to be friends? No. Are men and women here to embrace? the other in a holy union, become one flesh, and establish a home in worship of the Creator? Yes. But no, it has to be worship of whatever you want and whatever purpose you give it and whatever thing that you love that gives you some sense of passion, and you just relentlessly give yourself to that and go, 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 go. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, that will turn on you on a dime. Because who knew that as permanent as you feel society to be, or the status quo, if that turns on you on a dime for whatever reason, or just leaves you hanging because you thought you were going to get this and you didn't, or whatever, wow, now what happens to what you had? What is your what your passion and this and that and wow, nothing. All because you have some sense of security. So you've given up your eyes, one eye. You've given up one eye for a sense of security, and thinking you can see stereoscopically. Bash. You're lying to yourself. There's no such thing as security. What is security? Well, just some bash that threatens you with violence and or death. Who knew? That's not security. There's only truth. Because it doesn't matter if the flesh is bashed and relentlessly slaughtered. If that flesh knew the truth, wow. Because in the end, what is it that one worshipped? What is it that one saw and lived? Did they feel and receive? Not feel, but did they fill? Did they fill and fulfill? Or just feel and float with it? Did you cry and weep for your separation and rejection of the true promise of the Father? Or did you weep and cry for your sufferings and how this could happen to you, and why don't people love me, and this and that and this and the other, and why can't I find someone? Oh, or why can't I have the life I wanted, or this or the other? What smash? What bash?
Oh my god, maybe it can happen. Maybe in this alternate universe. Maybe once their partner breaks up with them. Maybe once they're lonely enough, it'll happen. So it's pretty toxic, but it gives the beta orbiter a rush to be able to have this fantasy in their head that maybe someday something will
Right, because you've had it before.
happen. So how do you stop being a beta orbiter? I guess just stop being obsessed with someone. Try and like cultivate your own hobbies, do your own thing. Don't view a
Oh, again, just fill yourself with false things. It'll make you feel good until you do it again. And because you'll have to do it again and again and again and again and again and again. And again. Well, okay, yes. Who knew that day in, day out is almost an expectation? However, what is it that you see? Because yes, there's nothing new under the sun, but what do you see, and therefore, what is it what that you engage in with? Okay, which dictate a pattern, a ritual, wow, behavior. Okay, so what is going on? Because truly, we are all living, and we're all filtering, and we're all day in, day out engaging. So what is it that we're engaging in? And it's all based on what we worship. Is it not? It has to be. Or what we so called are working on. If not the spiritual battle, then we're just wasting our work, our labor, our effort, because it truly is a spiritual battle for your soul, and it's relentlessly making you see things as you've learned to see the the image, its image of despair, corruption, and total just violation and to believe yourself of that image, okay? But wow, what a shame. That truly is the serpent. That truly is the darkness. For what do we see? If not life, bringing life forth relentlessly. The creator of all has given resolve in his creation.
A relationship as the one thing that you need in your entire life with this one person. Otherwise, your life is going to be the worst thing in the entire world. Because more often than not, that's not really the case. Unless you don't really have a fulfilling life. But
Oh, unless you don't really have a fulfilling life, so therefore, if you lost this person, then devastation. What is she saying? Nothing. Just going around in circles. For what? Staying face, presenting some bash image, just flatter those eyelashes, present yourself as nice and clean cut, yet you're just filled with this and that, and nothing.
in that case, build a fulfilling life. And I know it's hard to say that.
In that case, build a fulfilling life. Yes, because you can do anything. What a shame. No. You can worship the shape-shifting light and believe yourself to be the shape-shifting light, and that you can build anything and blast yourself to the galactic stars of some bash fractal multiverse. Well, what a shame. The whole time here we are in the flesh, living. Wow, who knew? What a glorious thing. What a glorious thing. But no, you just say, oh, it's Gaia and the millions of multiples of millions and billions of bash Harry Potter cycles that you call years and numbers and this and passing of something. And it's just amazing. What a shame. Denying yourself. Denying yourself, believing you are. Denying yourself in the sense of abusing the life. Because you do not truly deny the flesh, you deny life. And are boasting that you're creating a life and relentlessly power of attraction, this and that and the other and this and power of now and wow, just go and seize and just be the best and just fight for what's right. Wow. How can you fight for what's right if you believe in relative truth? What a shame.
And I know it's like, just do this and everything will be fine. It's kind of the same thing as, Joe, just be yourself. Like, yeah, okay, that's kind of hard to do sometimes. But I mean, it's true. If you just start to focus on yourself more than the object you're orbiting, then you can sort of
Oh, just
get your own beta orbiters.
she's been orbiting the whole time, just going around in circles and bashing.
Just kidding. People talk about the online beta orbiters too, but I think beta orbiting online is a little bit different because that gives you a certain rush even though it's completely unattainable. So you'll be like hitting on someone online, you'll be like following their life, maybe donating thousands of dollars to their Twitch or something, and that's a
To
little
their
bit different
Twitch.
because it just gives you your own rush, but there's not even a
So this bash is just bashing, telling you how you're getting thrills. Wow, it's who knew? It's just all a little dash of coke, a little dash of this, a little insulin here, a little sample of that, a little shot of the butt in the eye, through the ear, in the nose, anywhere. A little tuck here, a little nip there, a little massage there, friction in and in and in and in, and then out, and then in and out and in and out and in and out, and so amazing. What a shame.
chance that anything's gonna happen. Well, maybe there is. I mean, some people meet their partners on YouTube, I guess. So it's
I guess. Oh. So this bash is saying nothing.
paying attention to the member of the opposite sex just beta orbiting always. I mean, not really. You can pay someone a genuine compliment, and it's totally fine. I think it just becomes beta orbiting once.
This person needs to drink water. Look how dry their lips are. Wow. It's almost like you can peel that skin off. You can just peel it off from the top too. Maybe it's just the makeup that's just sweating down and just caked on her lip.
you are only doing things in order for them to maybe date you. Or, I guess on the other hand, just constantly hoping that maybe they'll pick you. And that's why you're friends with them, or that's why you talk to them, or that's why you follow this person, or that's why you comment.
No, this is bash. You're not saying anything. I'm not going to listen to your bash anymore. But you are lost. You're not saying anything. Any man or woman just relentlessly begging for life, but that's what they're doing because they believe in begging for life. So that's what they do. So what do you expect? You're just trawled, bloodbath.
Relationship with object you're orbiting the focus of your entire life. Before
Oh, the
these can be
same.
beta orbiters too. It just means that the person you like doesn't like you back, and you probably have no chance with them. It's from one person that they give you. I'm trying to follow my own advice, so I hope.
I'm trying to. You're trying. Try your best, right? You're try harder. Try harder. They would say, because obviously, it's just going to lead you to more of the same. So good luck, because truly you said nothing these whole 5 minutes, and wow, it's just about some bash thing that you're just thinking it's, oh, well, who knew what happened? But stop beta orbiting. Stop it, people. Wow. Just engage with the other person and tell them straight up if it's not going to happen, and this and that and this and this. What are you saying? Nothing. Who knew men and women? No one. Everyone just thinks they know themselves how and this and this, and I'm loving myself relentlessly, and I'm gonna find the perfect person that loves themselves as much as I do, and then we could just somehow love each other. What a shame. What a shame. Truly, thinking men and women can be friends, and then this and that, and then somehow it's just amazing. The suffrage. Because yes, children grow up together. They bond and they live together under the refuge of the family. And eventually one day they will come and they'll see the person grown up, growing, and they know what it is to live. They've been raised in a home that showeth. And instead of wanting the child wanting to go out and defile their body and others and just have them slammed and this and that and bent over and this and that, why would they do that? Could they not just be, okay, the child has grown and now that they can say, wow, this is amazing. I will start on my own. And I know the man that is on the path of truth will walk the path of truth. And I want to be with that man. But no, it couldn't be. Women don't say that. No, they don't. They don't. They just want to go out there and smash. Yes, so do men, because who knew? It's a lost generation, the lost children. That you're looking for some lost generation and civilization from ancient past and all this bash. No, it's right now, and this is the proof. What a shame.